I'm dressing up as Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
And I am Karen, and I am Sokka from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Hi, my name is Dax. I'm cosplaying as Roxas from Kingdom Hearts 2.
And I'm Miranda, and I'm cosplaying as Sora from Kingdom Hearts 2.
I'm Lonnie Reifenrath, and I'm playing Suzumiya Haruhi from The Melancholy of Suzumiya Haruhi.
We are from a music software called Vocaloid. I'm Hatsune Miku, version 1.
Kagamine. And
version 2.
Yeah, version 2.
And I'm Kaito.
The comic fans culture is one of the most popular subcultures among young adults or teenagers. The characteristics of comic fans are, for example, go to comic book stores, comic conventions, collect comic books, or join news groups online, and more deeply to be involved in cosplay culture. Cosplay, short for costume play, is the performing art of self-performing out as a character in related costumes, accessories, or props. Cosplay has been a subculture which people play characters based on manga, anime, games, or Japanese pop music bands. Cosplay can be seen at public events such as cosplay parties, nightclubs, comic conventions, or anime expos. Cosplay in the United States differs from Japanese cosplay culture in some ways. Cosplay concerning Star Wars, X-Men, Spider-Man are far more popular in America than in Japan, with the added public attention coming from popular animated series imported from Japan, for example, Death Note, Inuyasha, and Bleach. Cosplayers in the anime world have entered into the mainstream pop culture, or at least on a relatively underground scale. Both Japanese anime and American comic series are inspirations for cosplayers to play. That's here what some of the cosplayers from the Comic-Con International saying about their experience of getting into cosplay culture.
Yeah, I made this one all by myself pretty much. I've worn it to Anime Expo just a few weeks ago, and a photo shoot like a few months ago.
This is the first time I've worn this, so this is a trial run for me. I did make, I didn't make the beard, but I did make everything else. I had some help making the sword, but it is all handmade by myself. I do act a little bit more like this character when this comes on. I can't say my personality totally shifts, but I do get more rambunctious because you usually can't get recognized.
If you're just boring looking, they'll be like, we don't care.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, when you have a different costume on, depending on what you're wearing, you do walk differently, you kind of carry yourself differently, just because of the clothes you're wearing.
Yeah, there's a lot of inside jokes with these characters, so it's hard to maintain one personality. But, you know, if people ask us to do like a dance, then we get into the character and we do the dance.
Well, it's kind of like acting, I guess. I like creating things, and being a different character for a while is fun.
I like dressing up because you get to meet all kinds of new people and talk about your costumes, and it's really awesome.
Free hugs.
Yeah, free hugs.
Free hugs.
I think it's fun to dress up as a character because you feel like, you know, you're the character and you get to walk around and people are amazed that they've come to life and they can speak with you, you know, for real, and it's really fun to interact like that, and you feel cool and special. You know that it's doable and you can look good in it and people will recognize you, and then, you know, then it's like a whole new world. You get to live in a fantasy and not reality.
I have been Sakura, Hinata, both from Naruto, and I have been Yuffie from Final Fantasy.
I started in 2004 at Anime Expo. I was cosplaying a J-Rocker, and then from there I just kind of kept being a J-Rocker, and now I'm a music program.
I usually dress up as like
male characters because I think, well, I have like a low self-esteem as a girl, you know. I was like, oh, because like every like anime character out there is like, why are they so cute and stuff? I'm not that cute.
I love these kinds of events because of all the sheer numbers of people, and you got to look at the cool stuff downstairs, like the pre-releases, and you can see what's new.
Yeah, definitely.
It's awesome. It's fun just hanging out with my friends and seeing all the anime and comics and stuff like that.
I love it. I've been going for like 7 years. It's fun, but I wish that there were more Japanese influenced things around here, but that's okay.
But then we get together,
We watch movies.
watch movies and sew.
Or not so, because we're watching movies.
Yeah, it's a very social activity. So if people want to get out and be creative, it's a good way of expressing safely without offending anybody.
I met her online, and then I met him through her.
Yeah.
So, and then we came together.
There's a site called Cosplay.com, which is a really huge cosplay site. And we have other sites that we join where you can just showcase your costumes, post pictures, people can comment on it, and like a lot of our friends are on it, so we can comment on each costume or picture. So yeah, there's a lot of online communities on LiveJournal too, just
A lot of
sites.
us all know each other, or we know
People who know
someone. Somebody
It's
else.
a nice little community. It's really fun. I've met a lot of people through it.
My parents say I'm old enough to wander around, so it's my choice, and they don't have to deal with me.
Same here. My parents support me. I'm going into fashion design, so they like to see that I'm making anything at all.
Well, my mom thinks it's like, oh, you take like, 2D things and make 3D things out of it. That's really cool. They don't completely understand it. My dad's like, I'm not totally sure. He's like, you must get it from your mom. My mom's kind of like a little nerd herself, but she's a cosplayer, dress up.
If you mean spending whole nights and not sleeping for like 36 hours to finish a costume, yeah. Yeah, it does change.
Socially, definitely. Like, I've met so many people. Like, I mean, I have friends, like I had my high school friends, I had my college friends, some of them were cosplay friends. And then I had this whole like cosplay community that I met a lot of people from.
More and more convention attendees cosplay characters from their favorite anime or comic books. The cosplay culture has been able to have enough influence to further the creation of comic conventions to adapt for the increasing numbers of cosplayers. For the first social place, comic bookstore, to current Comic-Con events or news groups. Cosplayers have more opportunities to meet new people and expose to the mainstream culture.
1, 2,